Hello and welcome to the Say It Says first ever Be Heard movement and interview. I am super excited today to present you an amazing segment. This segment is pushing us and propelling us forward and allowing women out there to be heard, especially those that feel that they do not have a voice, or the fact that they do have a voice and they need women to support them along that journey. So the Say It Sis platform is definitely here to do just that. I'm also super excited to have an amazing, beautiful guest on the show, Miss Veronica Parker-Taylor. She is so gifted in so many ways, and I'm excited to introduce her movement. The purpose of the Say It Sis movement is to have a place, again, where women can be supported through their journey, make sure that they know that they have a voice, and we are here for it. So without further ado, my name is Santana Payne. I am the lady behind the Say It Sis movement. All the ladies that you see on the stage with me throughout this journey are the ladies in front, and I am here to present you in an amazing guest, Miss Veronica Taylor Parker. Hey, Miss Veronica, how you doing?
Hi, Santana. How are you?
I'm good. I am super excited and super stoked to have you here, a part of the Say It Sis first ever Be Heard movement. Thank you so much for coming and being here. I am so excited about our interview this morning.
Thanks for having me. I feel very honored to be here.
Absolutely. I'm honored to have you as a guest on our show, and also to interview you about the amazing things that you're actually embarking on in the community. So I'm super excited to talk to you and get to know a little bit about you. Are you ready?
I think I'm ready.
Yes, you're ready.
She ready?
Absolutely. So, Miss Veronica, tell us a little bit about yourself, right? Like, to start with where you're from. Like, tell us a little bit about you.
Okay. Well, it's Veronica Parker-Taylor, and I am one of 8 children. I'm born in Chicago. I was raised in a small neighborhood, well, a nice sized community called LeClaire Courts on the southwest side of Chicago. It was very tight knit. It was wonderful. People loved each other. Everybody knew each other. I'm a mother of 5, and
Wow.
I'm a grandmother of 4, a very proud grandmother of 4, and I'm a woman of God. First and foremost, God is the head of my life, and everything else follows behind that.
Okay, awesome. That's an awesome introduction. And by the way, you look beautiful. I mean, your whole setup, you are giving me life right now, girl. You are amazing. And that smile is amazing.
Thank
And
you.
how old did you say you were, Miss Veronica?
I am 53, and I will be 54 on July 31st.
Miss Veronica, you are aging gracefully. I don't 53 where? I don't see it. I don't see it at all. So thank you again for telling us a little bit about yourself. So okay, so the reason why you're here, right? Let's get to it. Explain to me and explain to the viewers, what is your movement and what is your movement all about? And like, what was the idea behind it?
Well, I have been going through some really negative situations in my life, dealing with discrimination and racial bias and racial hatred. And it's not my first time experiencing these enemies, I would call them. And so during a time of prayer and seeking God, it birthed an article out of me that I published and wrote August 20th of 2020. And during that time, when I was writing the article, God gave me the words Love Everyone Challenge Campaign.
Wow.
And the reason it's a challenge campaign is because it will be a challenge for some people to actually love people that don't look like them. And so
Wow.
that's why it's called the Love Everyone Challenge Campaign, because it's for the individual to be able to examine the posture of their own heart and
Mm.
make the change. It's like Michael Jackson said in his famous song, start with the man in the mirror. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So if you're full of racial hatred and you start with the man in the mirror, you can change your ways if you acknowledge your ways. But you
Right.
but you cannot fix what you cannot face.
Right,
So
right, right.
so if you look in the mirror and you realize I have hate in my heart, you take it to God, He'll fix it. He'll,
Wow.
he'll fix it.
Miss Veronica, just listen to you. That got me passionate and making me think about things in a different perspective. That even the meaning behind your Love Everyone challenge campaign is that the challenge, I never really took it out of perspective to look at it as a thought that it would be a challenge for people to love everyone. I mean, it's subconscious, but to put it in conscious thought and in a title, I think that's just so amazing. Oh my goodness.
Yes, yes. Well, the it's like the level of consciousness that I am at this age in my life. I mean, I'm sure I've looked at people and had biases before just on sight, and it's made me evaluate myself to say, you know
Mm,
what? Make sure none of that's in you. Make sure that
right,
you don't look at the Indian person or the Asian person and automatically judge them and say they're this, or look at a white person and automatically judge them and say they're this. God,
right,
God has shown me through my journey to always look at the heart of a person.
right.
I'm not one of those people that's phony that say, oh, I don't see color. I'm not one of those people. I do see color, but guess what? I see past color. I see your heart. It doesn't matter. My grandfather had a white face. So, you know what I mean? I have Asian friends. I have Hispanic friends. I have Indian friends that are
Right.
from India. So I've always been a bubbly, loving, kind, friendly, smiling. I was on a job once, and the manager was just like, "What is wrong with her?" Because I was always greeting everybody and smiling.
Right.
He just was like, "What is she on?" You're like, "What is she on?" You know, and it was just like the love of God shed abroad in my heart, and that's what the word
Right.
says, that we should have the love of God shed abroad in our hearts. So
Oh, that is super amazing. I am loving your energy. That's such a positive message for anybody, not just women viewers out there. That's an anybody thing where people can be completely inspired by what is happening and what is going on in the world. So, what an
yeah.
amazing and a beautiful message going forward. Okay, so help us to understand what your ultimate goal is when it comes to the movement.
Well, my ultimate goal, because it's funny, because I just launched it like I'm just doing this, and I ordered T-shirts, and I'm just going. My ultimate goal is to really get some strong partners and supporters to
Okay.
help me launch it, where it's more of a community outreach, where we set goals on building diversity in communities, building understanding between different people of different walks of life, different religions, where it's just about love. It's not about who you worship or whatever. It's all about, and my little girls in my cafeteria I used to manage, they used to come through the line and do this to me. They used
Oh,
to say, they say Miss V. They call me Miss V. Miss V, and I'm gonna miss that so much because those little girls were my heart. And it's all about love. I mean, the bottom line, if we look at it biblically, the Great Commission in the Bible is love,
love.
and that's the greatest commandment is love your neighbor as yourself.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm just feeling loved just by listening to what you're saying. I feel so excited and proud to even have you on the platform because that is a part of exactly what I strive to do is to make sure that women, but not women, girls, everybody, but to just hear your challenge to tell everybody to love everyone. I mean, that is so amazing, Miss Veronica. Y'all heard her out there how she said that y'all could support her, connecting with her, help her, partner with her to push forward this love challenge. We here on the Say It Sis platform, we already started, so
Yes.
we co-sign exactly what she's doing. Right, we're gonna help her get through this and make sure we're in full support of that. Okay, Miss Veronica, so let's talk about people who have inspired you. Tell us about some folks some people who have inspired you along your way.
Beside my mother raising 8 children, as a single mother, after divorcing after 15 years of marriage, my mother, first of all, and people like Miss Oprah Winfrey. I watched her all my life. I'm so inspired by her, almost her every word, and she just, that's my little nickname at work with one of my uh, my ladies that I work with, because our jobs weren't that glamorous. So she called me Oprah, and I call her Michelle Obama. And so
Oh,
we would joke around, and she called my kitchen, and she said, "Hello, it's Oprah there." And then she go say, "Hi, Stedman." And I said, "Oh, he's fine." And it was just our little way of making our jobs seem glamorous, you know. And um, but also Mr. Tyler Perry and um, the kingdom that he has built on his, you know, by the grace of God and his walk with
right.
God. His walk with God. He did a little a motivational on YouTube that just really inspired me. And it talked about God keeping you hidden. Sometimes God
Right.
will keep you hidden until it's your time. And I received that so well when I heard him speak that. And it's like I've been in a cocoon and I've been quiet, and now it's like now I'm a butterfly coming out of my the black. Look, that's the song Black Butterfly by Denise Williams says it all for me. Black Butterfly, you know.
Black Butterfly.
Yes,
That
yes,
is a absolutely beautiful song. Those
yes,
are awesome and amazing people to be
yes,
inspired by. You
yes,
also mentioned Michelle Obama, who a lot of women are inspired by. She has got to be like the most liked woman in the world. So I her grace, her poise, the way that she moves, it's just
yes,
the bomb diggity. So for you and your friends to compare yourself to two very powerful women, two very powerful black women, I'm
yes,
saying, you know what? Take that away. Veronica and Santana doing this interview is two very powerful
yes,
black women showing that we do have voice. We do want to be heard. We do want to show love to everyone out there in the world. And we want to show you how. And I appreciate what you're doing, Miss Veronica, because today you're educating people on a whole nother level. And I could not be more proud. And you know what, viewers, put some hearts out there for mom. Veronica's mom had 8 children, right? And it probably went through multiple struggles of her own. And guess what? She is persevered and she came forth to bring us this beautiful and amazing woman before us. So thank you, Mom. We're giving you some hearts out there.
Miss Fresky.
Yeah, it's Ricky. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so also I did not want to move on from this inspired piece who inspired you without talking about a very special photo that I saw that you had up on your social media page. And I asked you today to bring that photo along, as well as we'll go ahead and show a screenshot of the completed photo. Can you tell us a little bit about this photo of Bondage to Freedom?
This is a. I'm gonna put that up. This is a self portrait I did of myself. Oh my God! Probably around the time that I published my article last August of 2020, and I was just in a space of reverence to God, such a space of just well, I had been standing in silence and keeping my story a secret,
Mm-hmm.
um, which I'm actually currently writing about, and my experiences with systemic racism in America and the impact it had on my life personally, on my family. And I normally paint on canvas, but for some reason I ended up sketching it, and I showed myself in bondage, which that's me with chains. That's
Right.
me not being able. That's not me speaking up about what I'm going through in
Okay.
bondage, and
Wow.
that's how I felt in the pain and me. And this is me because I wear my heart on my sleeve. You know, everybody that knows me know that
Wow.
I love everybody. So when somebody hurts me, it's painful because I wear my heart on my sleeve. And then this is me. Um, this is me now.
Freedom.
Yes. Now, listen, I want to be the voice of all the voiceless women, especially women of color in America who have experienced systemic racism or even just in their jobs, in their you know, you're a mother. I experienced discrimination during pregnancy. That was the most devastating thing I ever experienced in my life. It changed my life forever. The trauma is still with me today, but me speaking now, it's healing me from the trauma. It's like when I think about the trauma now, it's like later trauma. Say look,
Later
no, look, no. Say the trauma for your mama because no, because I'm listen. I'm gonna get over it because the word of God says that I overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of my testimony, and
All right.
my testimony is what's gonna bring me into my purpose, my full calling, my whoo, girl, I'm gonna start shouting. No, I feel the presence of God on me when I say those things, because I understand that in me speaking, I'm gonna free up a lot of sisters to be
All
like.
right.
I said I was gonna start a movie called Not Me. When they talking about Me Too, I thought about, I need to start one called Not Me, because while you doing that to the rest of them, not me, not me
Not
more,
me. Wow.
not look, not me, not again.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. I second that. Viewers, I second that. Not me, not again. Women giving voice to women in multiple different circumstances where we feel like we don't have a voice. So I totally 100% agree with that. Not me, not again, where I will be violated in any way, shape, or form. So I totally agree with that. Thank you so much, Miss Veronica, for sharing that piece. I want to definitely share my screen here very quickly because I want to show viewers the end product of that photo that you had made by Miss Martha Miller. And we would definitely want to hear a little bit about that. I'm just going to share my screen very quickly here so that viewers can see what we see. All right, viewers. So we have the screen up and shared. So, Miss Veronica, can you tell us a little bit about this final piece here?
okay. Martha Miller is someone I just happened upon on social media, on Instagram, and she was doing a Black History Month um, series of pictures, and she had Harriet Tubman, she had um, Angela Davis. And they were amazing, and they're done with chalk. And I just reached out to her, and I was like, "Oh my God!" I thought she was famous because they're so beautiful. And I
Right.
reached out to her and said, "Oh my God, these are amazing." And then I shared with her a little bit about my movement. And as we chatted back and forth on Instagram,
Uh-huh.
not ever really seeing each other or knowing each other, she said, "Send me your photo." And then so when I sent her a photo of me, I also included some of my art just to show her that I'm an artist also. I'm not as skilled as her, but I was just showing off my little piece, my freedom to bondage piece, because I felt like she was feeling the way she was drawing um her works. It's like she was connecting with them because
Right.
she captured them so well. And so I sent her a photo, and I sent her a picture of my canvas, and I didn't think anything about it. And then later on that day, I went into my messages, and she had taken my art and incorporated it into this piece. And I was at work in tears, and I had to walk off. And the beauty of the story behind this is, me and her are two perfect strangers. And come to find out, she was a 60 something year old white female who was a retired art teacher, and blew me away, because I didn't pay attention to what color she was. I was just admiring her work, and I just was reaching out to her in love, saying, "Hey, you're talented. You should be famous." I told her, I said, "When Oprah calls, I'm gonna make sure that they see this. Oh my God, you need an expose. She needs an expose. She
Right.
does this stuff with chalk,
Wow.
and
Wow.
and she captured my image. And now she has me laying among people like Harriet Tubman and Michelle. I'm like, girl, you better stop. I said, I said, for her to do that for me and to lay me upon all those magnificent women, I felt so humbled, and so, it was like the grace of God, because I had prayed. I said, "God, send me a sign that I'm doing what you called me to do. Send me an angel." And that angel was Martha Miller. I feel like the angel was Martha Miller.
Oh, shout out to Miss Martha Miller out there making women feel great. It looked like you were gonna say something else, Miss Veronica.
Look, and Santana Payne. I asked him to send me. I asked the Lord in the last. I asked the Lord recently in the prayer. I said, "Lord, send me some Avengers. Send me an army of angels avenging women." And I feel like Santana. I'm serious, humbly. I feel like, you know, I know you're not Oprah, honey, but let me tell you something. You on your way. No,
Oh,
serious. You on your way, because it's things like this to give a woman like me who has not had a voice. I mean, I'm talking about, I have dealt with silence so loud that it was
Mm.
just, it's definite. It was killing my spirit that the silence was so loud toward me as a woman of color,
Mm.
trying to speak out against injustice. And it's women like you that help women like me get a voice. And you know, God gonna do the rest. He gonna do the rest.
Oh, I take it. I take it.
Yeah.
I receive it. Yes, thank you so much, sis. Absolutely. And you know, that's a part of why I do what I do. Because I felt for such a very long time that I didn't have a voice, or when I did voice things, it wasn't all the way what I wanted to say, especially in the be heard part of our motto. So Miss Veronica, thank you so much for boosting my little confidence on that one too, giving me a little bit like, hey, Oprah, I'm coming for you. Oprah, I'm
I'm
coming.
coming, girl.
I'm coming.
You can
Girl
do it.
power, Oprah, me and you together. Let's do this. Absolutely. So thank you so much, Veronica. Miss Martha Miller, we give you hearts and love. You're out here inspiring people. You're loving on people. And we thank you so much for doing what you do. This portrait is absolutely beautiful and it's absolutely amazing. And Miss Veronica, everything that you described within the photo, from the heart being on your sleeve, which a lot of people can identify with, viewers, you got to give her hearts just for putting her heart on her sleeve for us to be vulnerable enough in front of us to tell us her story and her background. So thank you so much, Miss Veronica, for that. I really appreciate you sharing that photo with us. Absolutely. So here we go. A question, two more questions for you before we go ahead and wrap up our interview, right? So if you could tell anyone thank you for helping you along the way, what would you say to them?
Um, I would say thank you for. I would like Miss Oprah, of course, Mr. Tyler Perry, funny people like Will Smith. No, seriously, Steve Harvey. I've listened to them. They're actually all on my vision board. Their
Okay.
names are on my vision board, and all over my vision board is unity, and me
You
traveling the world, spreading God's love and showing
right.
people. I can show people how to love. You just do it. It's unconditional, and it ain't nothing hard. You just do it. You just take all the bias out of your heart, and you just do it. Love is it's a simple emotion. People think it's hard to love. No, what is hard to do is it's hard to hate. Hate is a burden. Like Dr. King said, uh, I'll choose love because hate is too heavy of a burden to carry. You
Too
understand?
heavy of a burden.
And
Wow.
so I'm deliberate and I'm afraid of nothing. The words of one of my favorite poets, Audre Lorde. I'm deliberate and afraid of nothing. And by any means necessary, sorry, Malcolm X, but I got to go there. I, I will get my voice heard. I will make a stand for love.
Wow.
I've reached out and to people like Oprah Winfrey and said, um, I'm starting a movement, and it's just about love. Pure,
Wow.
look, pure and simple love.
Love.
Nothing else. No, this life matter, that life matter. Just love.
Just love. Just
Love,
love across the
love
board.
everybody. It's a campaign because it's something that needs to be promoted. I'm promoting love. That's what I'm promoting.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm promoting.
I 100% agree with you. Like, we need this type, y'all, we need this type of energy to tell people to love no matter who you are, where you come from, what your stance is, that love conquers all.
Yes.
Love conquers all. It is written that love conquers all. Absolutely. Thank you so much. And also, Ms. Veronica, just last question before we wrap up this interview. How can people connect with the Love Everybody campaign? How can they reach out to you to be network with you, partner with you? How can we do that?
Since I'm kind of, like I said, I kind of launched it. I'm an amateur. I don't have a publicist or anybody helping me. This is just something I just put out my heart and said, look, I'm doing this. It's called this. Come help me. You know, buy a T-shirt. I have T-shirts that I have on sale that I posted on my Facebook and I don't know if I think I put them on my IG. And I was like, I'm taking Cash App. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. These are T-shirts I paid out of my pocket for, and I've actually sold quite a few in the community. I just want them to start popping up everywhere. I had them custom designed by a local T-shirt shop, and they have a heart with wings with a halo, and they say love over hate, and they have my hashtag VPT, LECC. People see that and they just go, man, what is that? Veronica Parker-Taylor Love Everyone Challenge Campaign. And that's how God gave it to me. I'm like, I'm sorry if it's a tongue twister, but I mean, that's what God gave me, and I refuse to change it. And I'm like, that's what it means. And because I actually, in the end of my article, I want to reiterate this. At the end of the article I published back in August, I asked people to start videoing themselves doing random acts of kindness to strangers. Like,
Wow.
and it didn't take off or anything. I feel like it was like birthed in, and maybe it's like it's been in development, and now it'll, you know what I mean? It's like
Right.
it's been in this embryonic stage, and
Right.
as I get my voice heard, it'll birth it into people start doing random acts of kindness and posting videos. Look what I did today. Like one day I walked up to a homeless guy and gave him $100.
I know that's right.
I would have loved to video that, but it's something I've done all my life. If people,
Right.
I don't post. You know, it's like you're supposed to sometimes just do kindness without people seeing it. But since we have so much hate being shown on video, people getting murdered, people getting shot, why don't we start posting people loving each other? Why don't we
Right.
start posting a stranger? It was a woman that posted a man paid for her meal in the restaurant. And when I saw that, I thought that's my movement going forth without them even knowing that. That's part of what I want my movement to display is all of these
Absolutely.
random acts of kindness, people just reaching out to each other across the aisle, no matter what color, what political background, what
Right.
religion. That's what it. Think about it. That's what it's going to take to make the world a better place. Is if we all just put all our bias aside and all of our ego and all of our prejudgment, because I've had a lot of people prejudge me that don't know the wisdom that I carry, and now they're gonna learn today. In the words of Kevin Hart, they're gonna learn today. So
They gonna learn today, right?
sometimes it's an old saying. Sometimes you can show them better than you can tell them. So sometimes you just have to show people. I have God's light in me. You know, people that know me, that see me, that talk to me. God's light is in me, and they can't make it dark, and they're not gonna shrink me, and they're not gonna make me um lower myself. Like Michelle Obama said, when they go low, we go high.
Go high.
Listen, I go high to the highest one. I'm going to the highest power. And listen, I'm going to the highest power in this hour, and he gonna bring me a shower.
All right now.
Listen, of blessings because they don't know who they messing with. You hear me?
Absolutely. Yes, ma'am. But
I
we
am
are
his,
here for
listen.
it.
I am his queen,
Yes,
and they gonna see what I
ma'am.
mean.
Yes, ma'am. Look at you. Oh my goodness, Miss Veronica, you are a absolute delight. You seem to be a very good time too as well, Miss Veronica. You have been giving us life this entire interview
Thank
with your
you.
energy, with your beautiful smile. Viewers out there, I have put her contact information at the bottom. So if you have any questions for her, make sure you email her. Check her out. She's at Veronica Parker-Taylor on you're on social media for IG, Instagram, as well as Facebook.
Yes, I am on Facebook. I am Veronica Parker, and on IG I'm VPT. Oh, sorry. Let me go back. On IG I am VPTAYLOR 731. And
Okay.
I also have a few. I also have a YouTube channel under Veronica Parker-Taylor's Article to the World. It's a interview my daughter produced, and my daughter. Let me talk about my daughter for a minute. My
Okay.
daughter is a beautiful, gifted, talented actress and mother, and she has a communications degree, and she filmed, edited, produced, executive produced my whole video that I had, my interview that I have uh, on YouTube, and I just been suffering like that woman in the picture with the chains, and when my daughter took out time in her busy schedule to put in the effort to edit this thing and put music in the background, and it was so eloquently done by her, and when the day she published it and put it out there, I was literally just in tears, and I was so grateful to her for supporting her mother, and for she's like my little rock. She's my little rock. Besides Jesus, My daughter has been my rock, and she has been my one of my number one cheerleaders. And she's like, "Mom, get." She wanted to help me get my voice. I'm trying to set an example for her as a woman of color to always speak up and tell the truth, and not let people shrink you. Not let people, don't fit into other people's molds. Be who God made you to be, and shine. Don't be afraid to be powerful. Don't be afraid to be beautiful. Let the haters hate.
Wow.
Don't be afraid to be your beautiful brown self. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much for sharing your daughter with us. She seems like a very amazing chick. I can see where she would have gotten it
Yeah.
from because you are super amazing. Just being here and meeting you and understand what you're behind. And when I was thinking and I read your article myself, y'all need to check out the article. Check out the article. And going on your page, listening also to that interview where she did do a beautiful job. The words I described you were powerful, passionate, and progress. And I just want you to know that you're a triple P. And we are behind you as a triple P, powerful, passionate, and progress, right? So keep doing what you're doing. Thank you so much, Miss Veronica, for being on the platform and showcasing for our very first Be Heard segment. Hey, viewers out there, this won't be the first, and this definitely won't be the last showcase. Miss Veronica just set the tone. She is out here doing great things. And so if there is a woman out there that we can help here at the Say It Sis platform to be heard, we are here for it. So make sure that you definitely reach out to the Say It Sis platform. Make sure you follow, like, love, subscribe, DM me, reach out if you want to be heard. This is the place for it. Again, Miss Veronica, thank you so very much for being a part of this amazing and wonderful movement. Being heard and encouraging women and people across the world to love each other. Do you have any last thoughts before we sign off?
I'm very humbled, and I'm so appreciative that you that you chose me to interview. I'm not in the I'm not seeking fame or fortune or anything like that. I'm seeking to do what the word says and let my light shine so men might see. You know, the word, I'm grounded in the word. I'm like a tree planted by the water, and I know that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. And I'm going through some really rough things in my life, but things like this, they give me light. They give me hope that that I know that God is with me. I know that God is with me.
And I see we made you emotional a couple times. You about to make me emotional, Miss Miss Veronica. I'm gonna hold it together. I'm gonna hold it together for you. Thank you so much for being vulnerable with us right now. Thank you so much for being a part of the platform. We already love you and give you viewers, give her thousands of hearts, right? We appreciate you for giving us the opportunity. We're just as honored as all those nice words you said towards myself and being on the Say It Sis platform. You are always welcome to return to let us know what's going on with you. Let us know about those triple P's because we know that the progress is going to continue. And Miss Veronica, I just want to say thank you so much. And viewers, as we always do on the Say It Sis platform, when we close out any chat, any interview, any live show, we tell viewers to be beautiful, be loved, be heard. Miss Veronica do just that. Be beautiful, be loved, be heard. All right, viewers, we will see you later. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much.